Thanks, Ronald. I don't know what that was all about. Must have missed a button there. I was just saying, welcome everybody. I'm your favorite host, John Mass. This is Side Hustle Enterprise Market Watch Wednesday. Lots of ups and downs in the market in terms of AMC. Lots of stuff going on that I'm sure people are, maybe worried about. So paper-handed individuals that are out there. I know that none of you guys are. I know that our Discord server is diamond hand strong, but I know there are still a lot of people out there that are skeptical about what is going on and what is happening in the market, not just with AMC, but GameStop, Dogecoin, SafeMoon, cryptocurrency in general. Lots of negativity out there right now. There's a lot of FUD across all markets, a lot of manipulation, in my opinion. And a lot of people just sour over missing out and not catching their tendies, and they're taking it out in the wrong places. Where if they open their eyes, they realize that it's not too late to jump on the wagon. It's not too late to get involved in something that's going on that's still got good relative price movement, whether it's Dogecoin or SafeMoon or AMC or GME. There's still gains to be made. Why are we attacking each other? Just kind of my thoughts based upon what I've been seeing, what I've been reading. There are some great positive attitudes out there, and for every positive attitude, there's 5 negative people out there. So hopefully, you guys are have been on top of it. You guys have been awesome. I saw a couple of you guys defending me in the comments. I appreciate you guys for reaching out and kind of stepping in. It makes me smile when I see stuff like that happen. You guys are awesome. Try to get the community to grow a little bit more. We're stepped up our game on the Discord server. Hopefully soon we'll get to that next level of size for Discord, and we can start doing more promotional type things through the Discord service, whether it be advertising and bringing more money to the community to do more giveaways and prizes and so on. Nice haircut, looking fresh for the gates. Yeah, perks of being married to a stylist. She gets tired of looking at my scruffy beard and my hair, so she tells me to sit down so she can cut my hair. Appreciate it. Jumping back there. So one of the things I want to do moving forward, obviously, where we got the prize competition going on for the Monday segment renaming. And I try to do a little bit of a promotional thing for the guys that have supported the channel through the paid programs, through Patreon or through the join button down below, or the ones that have, contributed during, the live streams. You guys are awesome. I can't do this without you guys and without everybody else that watches. The more people that we get engaged, the more people that we get in touch with and reach out to, the more things that I'll have access to do and give back to you guys. Right now things are limited, and I feel guilty about it. I want to do so much more. So thank you guys that helped out. So yeah, we got the prize competition going on with the Patreon and the YouTube members. Hopefully we'll have a name here by next week. I know there's a couple funny ones out there, like I'm Not Drunk Yet. That was actually my cousin that suggested that one. We have Where the Hell My Crypto, Monday, mix up with Maz. There's a bunch of awesome ones out there. So we'll put together a poll here shortly within the week here, maybe this weekend on Discord, and try to vote for the best name for our Monday segment. I'm going to gear this more. It seems like more of the people on Discord and the people that have been following me on YouTube and the subscribers are over the drinking age here in the United States, at least. So maybe we'll gear more things towards that age bracket. Have a cocktail in my hands, whatever it may be. We'll kind of sit back, relax, and watch the market just explode or implode or whatever it may be. So hopefully we can get that going on. I'm not that creative. You do pretty good, Ronald. I appreciate you. I appreciate all your input, man. You've been helping out the Discord server quite a bit, so I appreciate you there as well. Steamy has been awesome. Chip has been awesome. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been awesome. It's been a I swear I'm not crying. It's been a fun journey, and I just want to do so much more. I'm a little impatient, if you will. I want to give back. I want to do more things for you guys, with you guys, get you guys more involved, grow the community, grow the experience, and just be a more well-rounded channel. As of late, with everything going on, I know a lot of other YouTube channels, the hype has been around AMC, has been around the short squeeze, Wall Street bets, whatever it may be. I do my best to diversify as much as possible, so any input that you guys have, I appreciate it. If there's a specific video you want to see or something that you're having trouble researching, let me know. I'll do my best to help you out, and we'll grow from there. That being said, let's take a look at AMC. Let's see what we got going on. Looks like we got some decent price movement going on. So we had a bit of an awkward morning, I'd say the least. We had some movement down in after hours. We had a nice spike up yesterday morning. We had that weird looking candle here. If this wick was a little shorter, I'd say it looked like maybe a shooting star or morning star signal. But it was so random in its fluctuation in price that it's very tough to indicate what's going on. We did see some heavy manipulation moving forward throughout the day, kind of stable off in the after hours. And this morning we got that weird candle again, and that hour chart just bouncing up and down. Finally, we closed in the green above that $57.37 resistance line from the Fibonacci, and hopefully we'll continue to climb up. Haven't looked at AMC yet today. Well, you're looking at it now, bud. One of the things we did talk about a little bit in the private chat over on Discord, and I try to give as much value to those private chats and to the elite or VIP tiered communities that we have set up. But I also want to include you guys in the conversation as well, everybody else that just follows along. Now, one of the things that we got going on, or I have going on personally this week, is I have a number of call options expiring in the money on Friday. I'm up like 1,300% right now with those call options. Unfortunately, I don't have the liquidity in my portfolio to exercise those call options. So exercising the call options, I'm acting on the right to purchase 100 shares at that set strike price. The set strike price is $14.50. If I had the money, I can go ahead and purchase each one of those contracts, whatever it may be. So one contract, 100 shares times $14.50 is $1,450 for one contract. Now, unfortunately, like I said, all of my assets are tied up in other securities, AMC, coin, other options, crypto, whatever it may be. So what I'm going to have to do moving forward is sell the rights to, or sell the contracts that I have for that $14.50 call option either today by the end of market or first thing tomorrow, so I can get that return that I'm looking for. And then whatever profit I have gained from selling a percentage of my contracts, I can then go ahead and exercise the remaining contracts, purchasing additional shares of AMC. So that's kind of my plan, what's going on. Options are a great way to see some serious gains with very little money or very little premium. But you have the expiration date. So I want to roll over that expiration date, some of my assets. I want to purchase some additional shares using that $14.50 strike price, keeping my dollar cost average below my $15, which is my goal moving forward. And, freeing up some liquidity to pay some bills. So I'm trying to cover a number of different, tiers, or, killing multiple birds with one stone, if you will, kind of setup. That's kind of what I got going on. That's my game plan for today and tomorrow. Hopefully we'll see some more price action with AMC. I'd like to see it hit $58. $60 would be awesome. That would put me in a great position. I'd feel a lot more comfortable closing out my call options at those levels. As we're watching that candlestick kind of just bounce on that $57 resistance line here. So that's where we're at. That's what we got going on. I'm watching the order book level 2, and I'm just seeing some weird numbers pop up, kind of go back and forth, big sell walls. So one just popped up, 5,500 shares at $57.43. Once that executes, there's another huge one, 10,000 shares at $57.50 on the buy side. So if that is executed, which it's about to be, we should see it pop up on the sell side a few cents higher. And it seems to be a pattern going back and forth. There's roughly 10,000 shares. Somebody is playing with that 10,000 share number, buying and selling, going back and forth. Multiple trades. This is like the third or fourth time I've seen that $10,000 or 10,000 share number pop up. So as it gets executed, I'm sure we'll see it pop over to the sell side. So it's just, more manipulation, more volume back and forth. Our outgoing or outflow volume is a little bit higher than our inflow right now. So we did see a bit of a sell-off this morning in terms of people getting their gains from yesterday, if you will. That's where we got that little pump up recently. So hopefully we'll continue the momentum. Hopefully we can continue the price movement going forward. So it's interesting to see. I mean, we're getting a lot of information out there, a lot of FUD. Kramer keeps going back and forth. Motley Fool is, owned by Citadel, so they're all about negativity. So let's see. Meant to ask you, are you on margin or cash account? I'm on cash account. For Robinhood, I'm cash account. For Webull, I'm a cash account. For Thinkorswim, it is a margin account, but I don't have a large position there. So I haven't used any of my margin, if you will. I just haven't turned it off yet because it is a smaller account. And then we have Cash App, which is obviously not a margin account. So those are my 4 accounts that I have open right now with open positions of AMC. Again, 3 out of the 4 are cash accounts. The one that is on margin, I haven't used any of my margin yet. That's my Thinkorswim account. And I think there's only like 18 shares of AMC on that account right now. Most of my holdings are on Robinhood. I just didn't feel comfortable with everything that was going on to transfer over yet. I'd like to transfer either over to Thinkorswim or to Webull. I like the charts on Webull. I like the layout. It's very simple. However, they don't offer a spending account. They don't offer a debit card or a checking account system where Thinkorswim does, Fidelity does, Robinhood does. They all offer checking accounts or spending accounts. Now, I do have a number of other things I'd like to set up moving forward once my tendies roll in, that being, discretionary trust, a real estate portfolio, and so on. So that's more or less why I'm leaning towards Thinkorswim. But once I lean over there full force and I put all my weight in Thinkorswim or TD Ameritrade, I'll be removing the margin completely. Margin can be very dangerous. It can be beneficial for a lot of reasons, but it can also be very dangerous. As somebody who has done extensive Forex trading or foreign exchange trading, margin is kind of the norm, if you will. And so I'm used to trading with margin. I'm used to utilizing it to its best extent of its value. Don't recommend it for new traders. I don't recommend it for, experienced traders. It can be a very tricky road to walk. You're walking right on razor's edge there when you're trading with margin, in my opinion. I've seen a lot of people get into some serious trouble. I know that I've seen businesses, business owners, small-time business owners who have used Robinhood's margin, being, 50%, whatever it is. So whatever you put in, they match type of situation with Robinhood for their margin. And it's a 5% loan. So you can get your margin, swipe your card, buy expenses for your company, and it's, they're charging you a 5% interest as long as you have holdings, stock holdings or securities, which is great in an upward market. Having a 5% interest rate on a loan is, great for a business, but can also be very, very dangerous if the market starts to turn around on you and your holdings start to show red. Get that margin call real quick. So you got to be very careful, especially with how the market is right now. I wouldn't recommend margin. We're seeing decent movement in the market right now. It's trending up across, the kind of the spectrum of what's going on, but it's only a matter of time with everything that's going on with the Fed just printing money before we see a crash. I'm hoping, I'm praying, knock on wood, fingers crossed that everybody in the Discord, myself included, we all get our attendees and we move on to better, safer, secure things. So that's my take on it. I'm holding on to my dream of a private island. I'm right there with you. I mean, I like where I live, but I'd like to have a nice little vacation home. At least a nice little hut on the beach would be nice. That's kind of my end-all be-all goal. Let's jump over. Let's take a look at Dogecoin. Doge just doesn't want to move. Let me drag this chart over so you guys can see it. I got a resistance line here at 36 cents roughly, but Doge just doesn't want to jump up. We had a bit of information the other day from Musk talking about from the Dogecoin community. Talking about the fees around Dogecoin transactions and how Musk saw that as a positive engagement. So we did see a price jump up to 27 cents, but we're back down to 24. I mean, I'm digging it. My mining gains, that's the way I'm looking at it, not monetary gains, but my mining gains have gone from 60 Doge a day to almost 120 Doge a day, plus LTC because I'm on F2 pool. So I'm happy with it. I mean, the price is decent. We're at right around 25 cents, 24 cents. Not a bad price for a cryptocurrency. 4 Doge equal $1. I'm happy with that. That's cool. So I'm holding on. I'm mining it. We'll keep things rocking and rolling. Makes sense. Went ahead and pulled out of Exxon, but I'm switching into stocks slowly that pay dividends. Yeah, I mean that's the end all be all for me as well, Rob. I started trading more stocks for that kind of end game plan, is to have a large portfolio for dividend investing where I could see weekly or monthly returns on dividends and reinvest and so on. I'd also like to build and regrow a real estate portfolio in the new area that I live in. I posted a question on the Discord about real estate investing, just kind of, if you had kind of scenario, not saying it was, end all be all question, but it's kind of like read between the lines. What would you do scenario? But yeah, I'd love to get into dividends more and more. The more money you have in dividends, the more, you diversify a little bit. You can really fine tune your monthly or weekly income or bi-weekly income. That's more or less what I'm going for. I'm taking my salary that I was making prior to me leaving my past company, that being a sustainable way of life, if you will, and trying to focus on setting up a dividend portfolio that can replace that income, that monthly income. So take what you're making now, figure out what you can live off of minimally, and, focus on building a portfolio around that so you can gain that monthly income based upon dividends alone. Now, I'm also trying to figure out a way to replace that salary amount. So let's say you're making $5,000 a month, or you're making $4,200 a month, whatever it may be, and you want to be able to pull in or collect that $4,200 a month, but also keep your dividend portfolio growing as well. So you'd have to figure out what percentage you want to see that $42 or $4,200 a month come out of. Is it going to be an 80-20 split where 20% equals that 42, or is it going to be a 20% reinvest and 80% equals the 4,200? Some things, food for thought you got to think about. Are you going to just set your dividends and pull out all your all your dividend returns and not reinvest any of it, because at that point you're not really growing that portfolio. I think the cool thing about dividends is it's compounding, right? So every time you get a dividend, you're reinvesting a portion of that dividend back into the stock and pulling out a small, minute amount of gains. So as time goes on, your portfolio is growing itself is ideally what you want to see with dividend investing. So I'm right there with you, Rob. I'm a big supporter in dividend reinvesting as well. But I really want to get into real estate again. My family's been in real estate for as long as I can remember, multiple generations. I remember having to go to properties to collect rent and having to go to properties to make repairs with my father and my grandfather. And it's just not something I want to do anymore. I just want to kind of be an investor and collect a check every week is ideally the scenario that I'm setting up for. I'm probably going to move most of my earnings into something with dividends. Yep, right there with you, Rob. And some staking crypto. Yeah, staking crypto and DeFi has become a huge thing right now. One of the biggest things that I'm involved in terms of staking crypto is the Crypto.com app. Big advocate, you guys know, of Crypto.com. One of the things that I've been doing is using the DeFi staking or the DeFi wallet through Crypto.com, and I'm staking CRO. I'm trying to get to that black card level. So CRO is real strange when it comes to their CRO coin in terms of staking for reward. So you have earning, their earn account through the Crypto.com app. You have staking of CRO, and then you have the DeFi staking. So you have three kind of fundamental ways to earn interest or collect gains through their crypto platforms. When you stake CRO, you are locking up a set amount for the rewards, whether it be, the 20,000 coins for the gold card or the platinum or the plastic or the ruby card, whatever it may be. And then you also have the earn portion of the Crypto.com wallet, where you can gain between 3 to 7 or 3 to 9% staking through that on multiple crypto platforms. And then you can switch over to the DeFi side of things, where right now I'm locked into DeFi for my CRO coin, gaining like 14.7% APY on my CRO, and I am claiming and restaking it every single day. So my account is compounding daily, which I really like. I really like compounding interest. I like the way math works when it comes to compounding interest. So that's a lot of what I'm doing right now. Thanks for the tip. I have a crypto account. Yeah, Crypto.com, and then make sure you download and link the Crypto.com DeFi wallet as well. I'm having trouble linking the two accounts together, but I can still send crypto from my Crypto.com wallet to my Crypto DeFi wallet. Still works, no problem, but I can still stake it fairly easily. Let me see here. I don't know if I can pull it up to share with you guys. Hopefully my camera's got enough battery. I got to unplug my camera to plug my phone in. Come on, phone. There it is. All right, so the easiest way I can kind of show you, well, obviously we have your Trust wallet, you have your Crypto.com wallet, and then I also have the Crypto DeFi as well. Let's see if I can make this a little bigger so everybody can see it. So yeah, you can obviously do the swap for other cryptos as well. So ETH for other ones. Let's see what you got going on. Thanks for tip. Sniper at having issues joining the stream. All right, let me see if I can get you a link. Let's get this man a link. What we got going on here? All right. Was he over in the general chat? Yeah, there he is. There we go. See, let's see if that works out. Hopefully, that link will get him to the live stream. Yeah. So back to DeFi. Thanks, Chip. Back to the DeFi for crypto.com, man. I mean, it's some pretty crazy gains. Right now, I'm only staking CRO, and it says 13.25, but actually, if I click on it, if it lets me click on it, you can actually see I'm getting 14.72 interest on my CRO. So, and it's real simple. I mean, this is just from this morning, and all I'm doing is claiming it every single day, claim and restake, and I'm rolling it over. I'm just restaking, trying to get that compound interest. So I'm doing that at least twice a day, every 12 hours or so. I'm compounding my holdings. I mean, there are other assets in here, but it seems to me that CRO is by far the more stable investment. You're welcome, Chip. You do such a good job on Discord. I thought I'd make you a moderator over here as well. We have stable USD at 14.88%. We have BAL at 14.77. CRO, my CRO is a little higher. My CRO is at 14.72 or 77. This is saying 13.25 is the average. It's a real simple process. Once you send the crypto over to it, earn more, select the crypto you want to invest. Let's say, let's put another 100 on, and then you can pick which staking pool you want to add to, and it tells you the voting power and the uptime. So obviously you don't want to pick on anything that has lower than 100% uptime, because then you're not getting your rewards. Two of the pools that I'm in right now are Serious Nodes for free is one of them, and then there's another one I'm also in as well. But it's real simple to stake your crypto in it. Confirm and stake. Obviously, there's a little bit of a network fee, but not huge. Fraction of a cent. Now I'm staking more CRO. The only thing with I need a back massage. I mean, I'm liking the gains with CRO. I mean, we can take a look at this, the mycrypto.com wallet. It is 11 o'clock where I'm at right now. 11 a.m. So this is my primary checking account right now, by the way. My Wells Fargo is negative. So all my purchases are currently going through my CRO account, which is nice because I'm actually getting quite a bit of cash back. I show you guys. So this is all cash back. Deposit, you see with Dogecoin deposit, Dogecoin, Litecoin, then CRO rewards. All the CRO rewards are cash back from swiping the card, which is awesome. I am currently staking. Let me pull it up here. So I got into the 20,000 coin staking level when crypto.com was valued higher, which is one of the things I'm not super crazy about. I'll go into that in just 1 second. Let me pull it up here. So right now I am at this level. And you'll notice that it says $4,000 worth of CRO. That's one of the things that I'm not super keen on. I'm not, it's very strange to me to see that. I'd like to just see a coin count, a specific amount of coin that you need to achieve that level. But instead, what they're doing is a specific dollar amount. So at any given time, it's a solid $4,000 investment into CRO. So if you got into CRO right now, and this is the staking level that you want to get in, you got to buy $4,000 of CRO at the $11 price. When I got into it, CRO was much higher, so my $4,000 didn't go as far in terms of the amount of coins that I purchased. I think it came out to like $4,000 was almost exactly 20,000 coins or 20,000 CRO. So as the price drops, you'll have to buy additional coin for the staking rewards. Now, that can be beneficial towards you guys if you're buying it in now as the price is lower. So as you're buying the price now as it's lower, you're getting more coins. So as the price returns back up to the higher highs, that $4,000 can double, triple, and so on. But it's taking me longer to stake and earn it to that $4,000 level as I'm mining it or earning it in their DeFi. So it's a catch-22. If I'm buying it, yeah, it works out. I'm buying a lot of coin. I'm holding my investment. I'm getting a reward for holding and staking those coins. But as I'm using the DeFi and I'm earning crypto CRO on the DeFi app and they're staking and everything else, it's taking me longer to get to that next level of $40,000. So that's the next level up from 4,000 is the $40,000 CRO. That's a lot of coins. That's going to take me a while to get there. But again, as the price increases of the coin, I get closer to this with less coin. So it's a back and forth game of the price because they lock in that $40,000, $4,000, $400,000 price. And it's not based on a set number of coins. It's based on an intrinsic value of that coin, if that makes sense to you guys. So if you're getting into crypto.com, just keep that in mind that if you want to get staking, if you want to get into the staking rewards of CRO for those perks with the card, the Visa card, this is the kind of the balance you have to hit. Again, I hit the $4,000 mark a long time ago when CRO was up past $20 or 20 cents. Now it's back down under 11, so my CRO is not worth as much, but I still have those same rewards. They're honoring that at least. I think that's pretty cool. Even though that my CRO isn't worth the $4,000 anymore, they're still honoring that $4,000 staking rewards. So I'm currently getting, the 10% staking rewards. I'm earning cash back when I swipe my card, additional card rewards and so on. So I'm getting, rewards from that. And of course, to get my wife uses Spotify, and then I have my Netflix on here as well. And you can select your cash back or you want 100% back to either be in CRO, USD, Ethereum, Bitcoin, or whatever it may be, as long as it's set up through the card. So CRO is cool. I like CRO. I'm getting more into DeFi staking and lending. I'm just starting with this platform because I'm more familiar with it, and I have assets already on that. I don't have to move stuff around like crazy to get stuff locked up. So if you have CRO, if you don't, there's a link in the description down below. There's a link on the Discord chat. I think you get like $25 for signing up using my link. And, you can turn around and start staking that right away. $25 worth of CRO is a good chunk of CRO. And you can turn around and start staking that immediately for that 14.772%, whatever. So hopefully that helps. Maybe kind of put the thought in your head a little bit. Maybe incentivize you to look more into DeFi and other cryptos like that. What do we got going on? I saw he survived. but nearly passed out. Guess how many CRO coins you have? 10K. 10K is a good start. Hope you have more than that. If you have less than that, it's cool too. You know, you can always mine it now too, which is awesome. If you are hooked up to prohashing.com, one of the payouts is CRO, so you can gain some decent coins mining it or pointing your miners over there. Huh. 10,000 coins. 10,000 coins. 10K, 10,000 coins. Only 3. Give me your address right now. What's your CRO address? Drop your CRO address right now. We'll get you some more coins. Looks like Sniper Cat is trying to message me over on Discord. Let's see what he's got going on. Everybody should have no problem messaging here on YouTube. It's open to everybody, unlike some of the private chats over on Discord, which are exclusive to Patreon and members. I'm waiting. Give me that CRO count there, Chip. All right, so Sniper Cat's also saying he's got 0 CRO. I can't give away all of my CRO, but I have some I can free up for you guys. What I can do is go over here, show you guys how easy it is to sell crypto. There you go, quick execution. Just sold 0.19 Litecoin for 200 and something CRO. All right, there we go. Freed up some. I don't want to join her community. Come on. Why won't this go away? Yeah, Snipe, your CRO address looks a little strange to me. Typically, the CRO has the CRO in the front of the exchange name. Transfer. Chip, are you on? You have the CRO app? Light's killing my eyes here. All right, so let's make sure we got the right address here for Chip. CRO1W2KWVW. Yep. Looks like that's right. Wallet name, let's call this Chips. Error. Uh-oh. Let's make sure I have the correct spacing in here. Yep, looks good. There we go. Yeah, for some reason, naming these some of the wallets a little bit tricky here. I don't know how I can see the crypto.com I used with my first Doge after that I switched to Binance. Well, I'm trying to send you a CRO right now, Chip. What's going on, man? All right. Okay. So Snipe sent me his Exodus wallet. That's why. That was a little different. Let me pull this up. Let me make sure Chip gets everything. Yeah, see how I'm staking the 2,000 CRO for the rewards, but I have a little bit of available here for that are unstaked that I can send over to you. Withdraw, external. There's Chip. There you go, Chip. Merry Christmas. Now you have 153 CRO tokens. Yeah, so no, you got the right address. I sent it over to you. When you go to your crypto.com wallet, hit transfer and then deposit. And then you can see your address. My memo is here. You don't always need a memo. Some accounts use the memo. You can delete the memo if you want. I'm not so sure about that address, Sniper Cat, so let's do a small amount here. Make sure we don't lose anything. $77B, that's you. Yeah, see, I'm getting an invalid address for yours. You said yours is on Exodus. So Exodus might be CR20 maybe. Sniper Cat. There we go. Let's Sniper Cat. Let's make sure this works. Let me know if this comes over to you. If it does, I'll send you more. Oh, sorry, minimum is 230. So because you're using Exodus, it's 230, but I don't want to send 230 and lose out on it. But give me 1 second here. Let me figure this out. Keep. Thanks, Keith, for the comment over on Discord. I thought it was pretty clever. 5 seconds, I turned it off. First thing you said was, "Hey, Chip." Yeah, I'm a little worried about sending it over to you, Sniper Cat, just because it is an Exodus wallet. And I don't know if it's just going to disappear on you. Set up crypto, if you can, set up a crypto.com wallet, and I'll send it over to you that way. I think that's a little safer than the CR20 and all the fees that go on with it. Oh, that's why you don't have CRO. You're in New York. Oh, man, that's rough. That's rough. Yeah, crypto.com, if you're not aware of it here in the States, New York is one of the, I think, the only states that doesn't allow CRO. Even the mobile app, it's very strange. Let me see what I can do. I'm a little skeptical about sending you I don't want you to, not get the CRO tokens. All right, Chip, that transaction should have gone through. Make sure you confirm it for me. Yeah, let me know if the VPN works. That might be a good experiment to do for other people that are in your same situation. Steamy, that's hilarious, man. Emailing your attorney, Steamy Jungle Man, classy. Let me see what we got going on. Transfer, withdraw, crypto, external. Half the CRO is going to get eaten up in fees, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, look at that. Okay. So sending 30 CRO total fee was 200. 200 CO2 COR was the fee. Man, that's rough. I can't do that in good conscience, man. That's a lot. I'm backing out. I'm sorry. I don't want to see you lose 200 CRO. I'd rather see us, us figure out a way for you to set up a crypto.com wallet and we send you the 150 like I did for Chip. But losing 200 tokens just because you're on the Ethereum network, that's the gas fee for you. It's unreal. It's one of the biggest reasons why I'm not switching over or using the bridge for SafeMoon. If you guys aren't aware of it, and it was a good play on SafeMoon, in my opinion. SafeMoon made a bridge to the ER20 exchange, or ER20 or ER20 blockchain, allowing them to get more into staking and DeFi and dApps and so on, and away from the Binance Smart Chain. So now you have SafeMoon on the Binance Smart Chain, and then you have proof of SafeMoon, or what are they calling it? Provable SafeMoon on the ER20 Ethereum blockchain, blockchain network. So you have two ways of getting your hands on SafeMoon now. You can buy it using the ER20 and your Ethereum blockchain, but as soon as you transfer it over, say, to a trust wallet that uses the Binance Smart Chain, those P SafeMoon, or the provable SafeMoon tokens, get completely burned. But they're opening up new doors. It's just the kind of the beginning steps to furthering the SafeMoon, coin and liquidity. I think yesterday we saw like $27 million in volume just in SafeMoon alone. So that was pretty cool to see. Yeah, man, that's some crazy transaction fees. Hopefully he can get something set up. Yeah, I mean, I can send CRO to almost any exchange or any wallet. It should be the CRO extension. If I'm sending it to Exodus, I believe that's that you're using a CR20 exchange, so that's why the fees are so high, because of the gas fees with Ethereum. But if you have a CRO extension at the beginning of your wallet address, the fees are far cheaper and less expensive. So if you can get me one of those addresses, whether it be on Pro Hashing, whether it be on Crypto.com app, it's just a mobile app. Nobody in the United States can use the Crypto.com exchange platform. Unfortunately, the only access we have is CRO, or the Crypto.com app on Apple, the Apple Play Store or the Google Play Store, whatever it may be. So those are your options right there. So check that out. Let me know. I'm very curious to see how Snipecat makes out. I'll share with you guys. He's over on Discord right now chatting with me. Let me know what he's trying to figure out. Zero is a great platform. They, your Visa card, which is very strange. If you look up who issues the debit cards through crypto.com, the bank is actually registered, or my card is actually registered in New York. And for him to say that he doesn't have access to CRO in New York is just crazy. And that's how the regulations are working right now around cryptocurrency. New York is very, very strict on crypto. Hopefully he can get it set up through the App Store, whether it be Android or Apple, and get himself set up with crypto.com. Hopefully that'll work out. And if he uses the link down below, he'll get 25 CRO right off the bat, and then I'll send him some on top of it. Let's check out the poll we got going on. We got 9 votes. Only 67% have said they're holding AMC. That's all right. I mean, as long as you're here for the conversation, you support it. Oh, looks like Steamy's got a meeting. Must be tough to be on call like that, my friend. Power to you, though, sticking with it. I appreciate you showing up for the chats. Seems like you're always here, you and Ronald and Chip. You guys are always on the live stream. I appreciate you. Even when you're working, man, that's awesome. Just wish we can get some upward momentum with AMC right now. I'm really hoping to, I'm going to get stuck. I have to. I mean, it's the 30th tomorrow. My rent is due on my house. So I have to exercise some of my contracts or sell some of my contracts for AMC today. I have no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's going to suck if it spikes tomorrow. It's something I have to do. Geez, look at that sell order for AMC at 60. 31,000 shares at $60. Trying to push the price up there. I think that's what that was about, because it's gone now. I mean, in the scheme of things, these are all small numbers, guys. 200, 200, 400. It's not a whole lot over here. The volume is still down. Or the inflow of volume. The inflow is really going to affect the price going up. The more people that buy into AMC, the price is going to be pumped up. Just hopefully we can get some good movement today. I know we're seeing a lot of FUD. There's a lot of different regulations going on, being passed. We got the T35 failure to deliver FTD. I think we're at like 13 days or just 5 days now. So they have 7 days left to exercise some of their short positions. So failure to the FTD, failure to deliver. If they have a failure to deliver for X amount of time, they're now given an extension of 13 days to exercise those contracts. And it's already been 5 days so far, I believe, in my understanding. So they're running out of time here. So unfortunately, I'm between a rock and a hard place. I have to sell or exercise or let my contracts expire by Friday to get my gains. I'm trying to add to my position on top of collecting gains. I'm trying to like a bit of a rollover technique here. Unfortunately, it's not at the ideal price for me. However, it is what it is. As we get closer to that date, my gains are going to kind of stabilize here, and I'm going to be locked in a little bit at a set price here. Right now, I'm up 1,270% on my contracts that I have open for AMC at the $14.50 strike price. Again, I'm really hoping for that price to be pushed up. This is tough. it's put me in a tough place here. Because yesterday when we were up here at $61, I was seeing some major gains and I was real happy. And it like blink of an eye, it dropped, and then it bounced back and forth on that candle for a little while on the 1 hour chart, and then the rest of the day was just red. Overall, though, I mean, when in doubt, zoom out. We're in the $50 channel here. $51 being the low, $62 being the high. So you're in that $50 channel, and it's just consolidating in that channel. Every time we hit $60, they keep pushing us back down, and that is strong manipulation. Every single time we hit $60, it's immediate retracement. It's a hard number for us to pass. Hopefully, as we get closer and we get more volume and we get more strength, from what I can tell from all the positivity on Reddit, very few apes are selling AMC shares. They're holding on to them. Extra fries. So let me introduce somebody to you guys in the chat. This James Zanetti fellow is actually my cousin. Great sense of humor. Fat guy problems. Both of us our entire lives. Right there with you, buddy boy. Ronald, you're the man. I'm definitely going to put that towards another share. You know me, absolutely. I just got to get YouTube to pay me out. all my YouTube money's locked up right now because I don't. Steamy's buddy. I do have to say, Steamy had a friend that helped me out huge on YouTube and getting everything straightened out with my Google account. So thank you to Steamy for hooking me up with that guy. Hopefully, in the next day or so here, I will have my PIN from Google, and I'll be able to set up and verify my address so I can go ahead and start getting payments from my YouTube channel since I'm monetized now. But thank you, Ronald. I wish I could do more for you, buddy. I really do. I'm trying to figure out something. Do you have a CRO account? I'll send you some CRO as well. Ronald, my friend, you were very cool. You were very cool, and you're an awesome guy. You've been very polite and respectful in the chat, which is saying a lot for the high stress environment that we're all trying to trade in right now. AMC is like the little stock that could, in my opinion. It's just like, I can do it. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. Must be, power to you, man, to being debt free. 2 kids and extensive medical bills. That's why I'm trying something different. Hopefully, once AMC squeezes and we all get our tendies, I will finally be debt free and I'll be able to pay off all of my medical debt. The running joke between my wife and I was, what are you bringing to the marriage? Well, one person's bringing this, and I'm bringing extensive amounts of debt to the marriage, so you can't afford to leave me once you say I do. That was kind of the joke. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Short, I'm still up 4x on my purchase price. I'm good with AMC. Yeah, my dollar cost average, I'm trying to stick under the $15 dollar cost average in. There was an Excel sheet I put together over on Discord, the Discord server. I think it's still floating around someplace. I might have pinned it. Take a look. Let me know what you think. If you want to add positions to it, you guys can always do that. It's anonymous. And we're trying to get a general consensus or understanding of how many people are actually holding AMC on the server and what our average buy-in price is. For most cases, it seems like everybody is in the green, if you will, or showing gains for AMC right now. So that's always a positive, keep holding. And nobody's has none of these hedges have covered any of their positions yet. Just lots of manipulation and nobody's covering. That's why we got that FTD, failure to deliver. They failed to deliver. They've not closed out any of their short positions. There's millions, hundreds of millions of synthetic shares floating around for AMC right now. I think we're right between like 85 and 90% of all of the AMC shares are held by apes, and so everything else out there is synthetic and, just blatant manipulation. I know the SEC did hire a new enforcement agent. Hopefully he will step up to the plate and make things right by the market, by not just us apes, not by retail investors, but the market in a whole. There's so much manipulation. There's so much wrongdoing, if you will. There's so much, hand greasing that, I hope this enforcement guy really steps up to the plate. And, you're not going to be, when you're in that position, you're not going to be friends with people. He has to understand that. And I think that's, people get away from that. You're not going to be a person that is liked, especially by hedge funds or market makers. You're not going to be an individual that is liked by many when you're in an enforcement position. I just hope that he steps up to the plate and starts, dishing out more than just $10,000 fines. I think Citadel got hit with 58 $10,000 fines. So $58,000 in fines is what they got hit with for failure to deliver. But that's a drop in the bucket for them. I think a good, kind of put things in retrospect. If they're making $1 million, what's 58,000? They don't care. They're still up, right? We got to get. Ronald, you're an auto mechanic, right? We got to get together, man. I want to want to get a project going. It looks like Sniper Cat came to a conclusion. No easy approach. I can import the token on MetaMask to receive it, but that's about it. Darn regulations killing a lot of New York people in crypto game. The possible way would be to exchange another coin for CRO and eat a ton of gas fees. Well, what other cryptos are you holding, man? You holding Dogecoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin? I know you're obviously in Ethereum since you're on MetaMask, but what other assets are you holding? Let's give away some crypto this morning. How about that? Let me know what you guys are holding. See what I can do. Sniper Cat, what's your Doge address? Give me your Doge address. Give me that Dogecoin address. Give it to me. Much wow. Keith, I was trying to give some coins away, some crypto, and Sniper Cat was having some issues getting a hold of CRO token because CRO is frowned upon in New York State, which is strange because that's where my CRO Visa card is issued from. All right, so let's take that. Make sure microphone's blocking half my screen here. James, I like crypto.com. We can talk more one-on-one if you want. I can help you set it up. But real easy to set up, crypto.com. There's a link in the description down below. If you want to sign up that way, you get $25. But I mean, all you have to do is pick up the phone and call me and I'll help you. So the only bad thing about crypto.com that, I wish it would make it a little bit easier is every time I want to withdraw to a new address, I have to make sure that's the right address. 89 SEC WX 5P. Yep. And let's go Sniper Cat Doge. Go ahead, confirm the address, back and forth. Okay. Now I got to reopen crypto.com. James, if you're on Discord, man, Discord chat is always live. If you want to come on live on YouTube with me and chat one-on-one, we can do that as well. Or you can always call me later. Hopefully I'll be up to see the rest of the family later on this summer as well. I think I sent about $25 to Chip, so let's make sure it's about the same amount. Yeah, fees are a little higher on CRO as well for most exchanges, unless you're sending CRO token. CRO token has very little fees. CRO has very little fees to transfer and so on. Other coins, fees are a little bit higher. Whenever I'm sending Doge or other cryptocurrencies, I like to use Coinomi, to be honest with you. It's an awesome app and mobile app and the desktop wallet, web-based, real nice and easy to use. But there you go, Sniper Cat, got some Doge coming your way. Let me know how much you actually receive. Let's see how much Doge I actually have on my Coinomi app. I have some more available to send for less fees. Yeah, spread the word. John's giving away crypto today. He's in a good mood. Anybody holding Einsteinium or Verge? Just get rid of it. You guys can have it. Let's empty this wallet out. Take the crypto. Take it. So I thought this was interesting. I have it saved up here just for you guys, AMC holders that are out there. Why my tits are jacked. I thought it was pretty funny. AMC withdrawals S3 filing from 2018. So 2023, the S3 filing was put in place back in 2018. It was basically saying or reserving the right for AMC to issue additional shares after being voted upon from the shareholders, which we have done in the past or recently just had a vote as it may be. So they have withdrawn that filing. So no more shares or no more dilution will be happening in AMC, which is huge. I think, Adam Aaron, the CEO of AMC, has really been at the forefront of what is going on. He understands, and he's playing the game right alongside us. He's we're playing chess with Citadel, we're playing chess with the hedge funds, and he's kind of just whispering in our ear, hey, make this, do this, and so on. So I think that was pretty cool to see that filing disappear. So we'll see no more dilution with AMC. Again, I already talked about the SEC hiring a new enforcement officer. Threshold list for the DTC 005 enforceable today, nearing bull flag pendant, which is really strange. We're having that enforcement of the DTC 005 and the FTD, the failure to delivers, and we have red candles. To me, that is a huge, huge sign of manipulation, where we have multiple regulations being enforced today, yet we're seeing red candles. So hopefully we'll get a breakout midday today. We're approaching midday bell now, so hopefully we'll see some, rocket ships here. Broker dealer asking, forcing for sharing. So what that's implying, what they're talking about there is I think it's Trading 212, their platform there. It's not as popular here in the U.S. Some people do use it, but it's very few traders use Trading 12 or 212 here in the U.S. It's more seen in Europe and European countries. But what they're doing is they are forcing their retail traders to list or to offer up their positions for lending. And if you don't do it, I think you have until July 13th, I believe, to opt in or opt out of it. But if you don't opt into lending your shares, what they're doing is they're restricting your account privileges, not allowing you to open up additional positions, and you're only allowed to close out your positions. So they're really restricting a lot of their investors over on those platforms. So be aware of what's going on. If you have lending turned on any of your platforms, all you're doing is helping out the hedge funds. You're helping out the people that are shorting AMC. So if you have access to it, if you can, there's plenty of forums out there. I think we shared one over on Discord. One guy on Reddit actually went through a number of different platforms on how to turn off stock lending. Stock lending may be nice, may seem nice, front hand reading the agreement in front of you. I think TD Ameritrade calls it sweeping or share sweeping. Webull calls it something else, and they pay you out an interest rate based upon how many shares are lent out. But you're helping, yet small little interest rate is nothing compared to how much money they're making off your shares when you lend it out. So I turned mine off on all of my platforms. And then we have AMC negative betas, negative 3.2. So it's all green in terms of news and regulations for AMC. But again, if we're looking at the chart, it looks like that. It's consolidating. We're in that still within that $50 consolidation range, between $50 and $60 consolidation range, right in the middle of the RSI band. But it should be higher. It should be, I think I read someplace that it's 25% gains are higher on the dark pool. So in theory, this should be right around $72 a share right now on Webull, on Thinkorswim, on Robinhood, but we're not. We see $56. I don't know. I'm getting kind of sick of the manipulation and seeing it. It's kind of a big slap in the face. But, same flip of the coin. We're holding. We're seeing gains. We're seeing massive gains. Like I said, I've bought in. My average buy-in price is $12.50. I think it is. It'll be a little bit higher once I exercise, not extra fries, but exercise some of my contracts. So but I'm still under that $15 average buy-in prices, which are where I'm trying to be at. We'll see, guys. I mean, I got my fingers crossed. I'm still positive on it. Unfortunately, I do have very limited time on some of my contracts, my call option contracts. But then again, the call option contracts really don't help the squeeze. Holding the shares do. So it'll be good that I'm closing out those positions and, gaining more. Right. Ronald's absolutely right. They can drag it out, but they can't do it forever. Lots of people are talking about margin calls, and they're talking about, when the squeeze is going to happen and how are they going, once the price goes up, how are they going to cover, the cost of the shares? Well, right now at $55.96, they can cover all of their short positions. They have not been margin called yet. When they get margin called is when they are limited on liquidity and assets. That's why they're getting margin call. That's what the margin call is. So until we start seeing a margin call, we know that they can cover the price now. We know that they can cover the price into the future, 100, whatever it may be, 200, 100,000, 500,000 a share. And even to the point where we have completely bankrupted AMC, or we have completely bankrupted hedge funds shorting AMC, the Fed will step in, and Citadel and all these other companies have insurance. However, I do hope to get my tendies before that happens. I'd rather see these hedge funds go bankrupt and see them go down in a ball of flame than have the Fed step in and bail them out. Because if the Fed steps in and bails them out, then that's just, more pressure on the market moving forward in time. It's real nice now. However, it's not going to be nice in the future for taxes and everything else. So I want them to cover, and I want them to go bankrupt, but I don't want them to get the bailout. That's kind of where I stand, because I'm looking for future. We don't want the market to crash. We want to stabilize the market. We want to make sure that it doesn't crash. It's the market all over the place has been so volatile. It's going to crash tomorrow. It was supposed to crash 2 weeks ago. It's going to crash in a month from now. It could crash in an hour. We don't know. It's so volatile right now. So many people aren't working. It's a complete reshuffling is the word I used in my last video. It's kind of the coined phrase right now. It's a reshuffling of wealth. It's a flip of wealth. We're going from the white collar, everyday, individual, the mechanic, the welder, the school teacher, the photographer, the completely swapping sides, and having that wealth and that power, and then hopefully securing their wealth and power for future generations to come. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. It's just about patience and time and not stressing yourself out, guys. I can't stress that enough. Don't stress out. I've got burgers and beer in the fridge. Let's see. It looks like got eaten up. Some of the fees, some of the DOGE I sent over to Sniper Cat got eaten up in fees. Sorry about that, man. We'll figure something out for you moving forward. Can't thank you enough. He's got a mining question though. He has 2 L3 pluses mining going and wanting to know the best pool config you would recommend currently. By the way, I have 2 power issues, intermittent, and had my power snap off earlier this week. He needed to plug on into a different outlet altogether. I hope I can get at least 3 total rigs set up. Sorry about the power issue, man. That's rough. I completely understand. I'm trying to hotwire a 220 outlet as we speak to get some more miners up and running myself. The miners do run more efficiently off of the 220 or the 220 volt power supply. Currently, I am mining on f2pool.com. I also like prohashing.com if you are looking to collect other cryptos other than Light and Dogecoin. Prohashing.com. You can select your payout from a huge list of cryptocurrencies, CRO being one of them. And then, like I said, I'm connected to F2 Pool, so I'm merge mining on F2 Pool. I'm mining Litecoin, and in theory, Dogecoin is mined alongside Litecoin, so I'm gaining my Litecoin payout and then my merge mine Dogecoin payout. So I'm making about, I think my last payment, I can actually tell you right now because I just got it earlier today. So I get a payout every single day. Now crypto.com is going to be super slow. So I get a payout, like I said, I get a payout every single day in both Litecoin and Dogecoin. So my payout this morning for Dogecoin was 95 Doge, and then my Litecoin payout was 0.04475 Litecoin. So doing the math real quick in my head, that's like $25 a day. So I'm getting $20 in Dogecoin a day on top of the $4 a day I'm getting in Litecoin. So I'm merge mining. And that's in essence what you're supposed to be doing with Doge. It's a merge mine coin with Litecoin. I have heard of people seeing some huge gains on litecoinpool.org as well. So that's also a good choice to check out. I think someone was talking, I'm sorry, I can't remember every single conversation. I want to say it was Keith who said it was a 490% up, a 490% litecoinpool.org. So those are the three that I would check out. I would check out F2 Pool, which is the one I'm on right now, litecoinpool.org, which is also a merge mined coin, or merge mining pool. However, they only pay you out in Litecoin. So they take the Doge that you mine through them and they convert it for you to Lite and pay you out in Litecoin. And then you have prohashing.com, which is another one of my favorites, which can pay you out in whatever cryptocurrency you want. And crypto.com, sorry, not crypto.com, prohashing.com has a great calculator, so you can plug in your hash rate and see what your dollar value is for your payouts. And then obviously you just convert to whatever coin you want to pay out, and you can figure out how many coins you're going to get from that. But that's what I recommend. Those are the three that I'm looking at that I use on a regular basis. I switch between those three only. And of course we have Zerg. But for the L3 pluses, those are the highest paying ones right now. Need to plug into a different outlet. Same here. Yeah, man, let me know what's going on. I'll try to help you out the best I can with your rig. I don't know why, if you got two L3s, are they overclocked? Let's just pull up prohashing.com and I'll use my hash rate. Worker configuration. Let's go script and gigahash because you get two miners. So my two overclocked L3s that I'm running right around 1.36, so it's $26 a day, which should be your payout. So if you take that in consideration, they said that Doge is at what price right now? Doge is at 23 cents, or sorry, 24 cents. So 24 cents, $26. I'm horrible at math. 26.29. Let's say 26.25. So if you're on pro hashing and you're 100% processing or 100% payout to Dogecoin, you should be pulling in right around 109 coins a day from pro hashing based upon what I'm seeing on my end. If I was on pro hashing, I'd be getting paid out right around 109. And that's more or less what I was seeing. And so I'd say between 95 and 109 is what you'd be seeing payout wise. I'm seeing that on F2 pool right now, a little bit higher. So my payout tomorrow should be right around this range on top of whatever bonus I'm getting for Litecoin. So that's why I like F2 pool. What worker configuration am I using for my miners? Let's see if I can pull up one of my miners. 192, nope. Get another tab. All right, miner configuration. So I'm on F2 pool, my worker name, and I'm just changing the 0.002, 001, 003, and then password. And it doesn't matter if you guys see any of this or you share with anybody. If you want to plug this in, all you're doing is sending me coins. It doesn't matter. So it doesn't really matter if you're seeing any of this information. These machines have been up and running for quite some time, so I do have a lot of hardware errors. 15 days, 14 hours so far running, and running at 723 mega hash on average for this machine. That's where I'm at. If you're having issues with your power, that could be why you're seeing a fluctuation in your Doge payout. If you're not getting a stable connection or you're getting a lot of, say, X's or rejections, you're not actually hashing. Your hashing power isn't getting calculated properly on pro hashing. So that could be your issue. Yeah, check your chipset, man. Check out the video that you have set up that I've put out for configuring your chips. These miners can be pushed. I don't know what your heat setup is, but you can see my chip temperature. My highest chip temperature is 77. So that's 77 degrees Celsius. I'm trying to do the conversion in my head, but I'm not that smart anymore. Again, this has been running for 15 days. Well-ventilated room. You can see my wattage is pretty high, but then again, it's paying my electrical and paying my water bill right now, so I really don't care. I have cheap electricity where I live, so it doesn't make a difference to me. Yeah, I mean, I check out your chipset. Try to ramp it up a little bit. See if you can get a little bit more out of it. I mean, it's going to get a little bit louder, but you can manually tune those chips. Over here in the setup, you can set customized fan speed percentage, and you can change your fan speed and lower it down a little bit so it isn't as loud. If you have good airflow, I don't recommend pushing your chips past 85 degrees Celsius. Somebody on the Discord server did reach out to Bitmain and said that you can push them higher, but I wouldn't recommend it. I like to keep mine below 80 degrees. More or less, that's where I'm at. Yeah, just take it slow. Push it slowly, man. Auto tuner. So 57 though. So you must have tried tuning it to the 580 mega hash. This unit here that's overclocked at 723 is a second generation L3 Plus. So I have a little bit more leeway in the hashing power. So this thing stock comes in at, I think, 580 or 600. So I could push it a little bit harder versus my other machine, which is only stock rated at 504. So my top hash rate is 680. But still, like I said, 1.38, 1.4 gigahash is my average. Step it up a notch, man. Try to push it. See what you can do, and don't be the manually tuning or the auto tuning. Sorry, the auto tuning may take a little bit of time. it's let it do its thing. Yeah, Keith is getting 0.5 Litecoin on. Is that per day, man? We gotta check that out. Let's check that out right now. 410%. That's insane. I may be moving. Keith, how many machines are you running, man? What's your hash rate? I'm still getting. I'm getting about the same. I mean, $25, $26. That's pretty much what I'm getting across the board on a lot of the platforms. So, yeah, and they're just paying you out in Litecoin. I like getting the Litecoin. I like getting the Dogecoin. That's why I think I like F2Pool. F2Pool.com a little bit better. Litecoin Pool is not a bad site. I've used them for years. I mean, I still have a login, I believe, for them, or a couple logins. I actually still have a balance. It's been a while. Yeah, see, there's your 0.5. So I'm getting 0.18 for 2 machines. You're running 6. So yeah, that makes sense. But to me, it looks like the payouts are roughly the same across the board. Pro hashing, Litecoin Pool, F2 Pool, right around between 24 and 26 bucks for me for 2 machines. So yeah, that is cool. I mean, you're getting that multi-day payout. That's a nice little perk, little benefit. I get my payout once a day. I'm fine with it. Doesn't bother me. But to each their own, my friend. So Ronald, you're making like 33 bucks a day just in Dogecoin alone, plus the 0.066 Litecoin. So what's that come out to? So Ronald, you're looking at like 42.60 a day. That's a pretty good, pretty good profit, man. That ain't bad. That's why I'm trying to pick up more machines. Compounds. As you pick up more machines, your hashing power goes up. I like that whole effect. Hopefully, I'll get my hands on some more machines here soon. Thanks for the great info. Correct. So Sniper Cat is asking why he's not at a higher hashing rate, so why he's not getting as many coins. Correct. The more hashing power you get, the more profitable mining becomes. Once I get my third L3, I'm wanting to use it for solo mining only. What pool would you recommend for that? Pro hashing has a pretty good portal for solo mining, and so does F2 Pool. I haven't solo mined on litecoinpool.org, but you can always check out miningpoolstats.com or .stream now, I believe. and you can put in, script algorithm, right? So we're doing script. Pick your top coin. You can't solo mine Dogecoin because it's merged with Litecoin, but you can select Litecoin, and you can select your top pools. Litecoin pool is number 2, F2 pool is number 3. And it'll tell you if they offer solo mining. So like via BTC.com offers solo mining. Some of these other ones do not. You have another solo mining at Sigma Pool and mining and solopool.org. So check out this site. I'll send it over to you as well, so you can take a look at it. That'd be if you want to get into solo mining, that'd be my best bet. But with only 3 machines, it's you're playing the lottery there, my friend. Your odds only go up when you reach those higher hashing rate limits when you're solo mining. Even when I had my mining farm with the 20 rigs that I had, I was still mining in a pool. I wasn't solo mining. But that was Litecoin. That was at the peak of Litecoin back in like 2017. So 2016, 2017. Keith says, this is one of my L3s in November when my i7 comes in. Big spender going for that i7. Thing is what, like $16K after shipping and tax? But the i7 is ETH, isn't it? High Tech from Discord and myself have been testing solo mining. He's been doing it for several days. Just put one machine on pro hashing for solo. You can reach out to High Tech. Yeah, 16K script, really. Let's see. You're talking about this one, the Antminer L7. Is that what you said? i7. L7, yeah. Bitmain, 9.8 gigahash. Okay, so that is script. I don't know why I thought it was Ethereum for some reason. But just remember that once these hit the market, once these hit the network, that profitability is going to drop dramatically. Let me know. Snipecat said he ordered one of the gold shell minis that we talked about in our last live stream. Let us know how that works out for you, man, once it comes in. I'm very curious because that's also a PC, I believe, as well. So it's a PC and a miner all in one. I'm curious to know how it works. So make sure you share that with us. Yeah, man, that's some. I mean, I'm getting. So let's go back to my miner if I can find it here. Just so we have a comparison. So I'm getting 723 mega hash at 1,365 watts. Yeah, Duke, we were just talking about it. Snipecat said he ordered one of the gold shell Gold Shell. Yeah, the Gold Shell minis. He's going to let us know, hopefully, how he makes out with that. Got to remember, Dogecoin is mined on the Litecoin network. It is a merge mined coin. And until that changes, it's you're competing with that network and that difficulty. We are seeing a drop in difficulty based upon the fact that a lot of the Chinese mining farms have turned off their equipment. So we'll have to see what goes on. What's the ROI on that? Gold Shell Mini. Looking at $2.80 a day. Not yet available. And it's not just for gold, it's for Dogecoin, guys. There's your mineable coins. I mean, for 250 watts of power, I'm sure it's going to be quiet. Stick it in a corner and forget it. I'd rather wait for the L3 pluses to drop in price and get my hands on those while everybody's trying to buy up the L7s. The L3 plus price will come down as we get closer to the release date for the i7 or the L7. Yeah, there's some interesting units out there right now. I can't after running a mining farm and buying multiple units at cost brand new. I can't do it again. It was crazy to do it then. I can't see myself doing it now. So I'm going to focus myself on buying used equipment at a cheap cost, at a cheap rate. I found a couple guys locally selling some equipment. Hopefully I can talk them down because their prices are through the roof. I don't think the L3 Plus is worth more than $1,000 right now, to be honest with you. They're used, they're abused, they haven't been manufactured in a while. So anyone that you're going to pick up has seen some hours, running hours. So that's my take on it. That's my thought process. But I like the L3 Pluses. I'm familiar with them. I know how to take them apart. I know how to put them together. I know how to overclock them. That's what I likes about them. That's what I appreciates about them. Can you talk about the structure for LLC and S Corp for mining businesses? 700, 800, I think is overpriced for an L3 Plus. Yeah, I'm right there with you. One of the things we've always talked about, Keith, I'll get to you, Duke, in just a second. One of the things we've always talked about in the Discord server is try to keep the ROI under 3 months when you're selling equipment, just to be respectful of the Discord server. So that puts the L3 Plus right around like $1,200 right now. I picked my secondhand one up for like $500 a couple months ago. I feel it's going to come back down in value over time. So, Letterkenny, hey, somebody got the reference. In terms of LLC and S Corp, not a financial advisor, not anything of that nature. I currently run an LLC. All my mining goes through an LLC. My previous mining farm was a partnership LLC, and we did mining contracts. We helped people, that set up and purchased their own mining equipment. We helped set it up, and we ran it for a fee. kind of more or less what I'm planning on doing in the future. If you are mining and you don't have an LLC and you're just solo mining on your own or just mining on a pool alone, any gains that you see, so anything that you, and I say gains, so that's taking cryptocurrency and converting it to USD, okay? Those gains, if they exceed $600, you have to file a 1099. You have to, those capital gains right there. If you leave it as a cryptocurrency and you don't convert it to USD, then you're not paying taxes on it. You can avoid the taxes there. If you have an LLC and you're using the cryptocurrency to pay electrical, to pay office fees, to pay rental fees, to pay, equipment fees, those are all tax write-offs. And you can write off losses up to $3,000 a year. So you have a little bit of wiggle room. Depending on how you are structured as an LLC or an S Corp, your tax bracket will be different when it comes to mining. Cryptocurrency is a very tight rope or razor's edge, balance beam, if you will, when it comes to taxes for businesses right now. It is very difficult to do. YouTube has been a source for me to offset some of my mining costs because we talk about it here. I show you guys my mining equipment. I show you guys my trading activity, whether it be on AMC or Dogecoin or cryptocurrency. Because I talk about it and because I'm using it as a platform, I'm taxed a little bit less, or I can use it as a write-off because I'm talking about it, right? So there are loopholes. There are ways of getting around paying taxes on crypto. I pay all my taxes on crypto. A lot of the crypto that I mine, I convert to USD because I'm using it to pay bills. But the bills that I'm paying are tax write-offs because I have a home office. So there are loopholes, guys. There. Haha. I lost my train of thought reading that last comment. Look into your region where you live, state, country, whatever it may be. There are a number of people out there in communities. If you can just reach out, you can talk to a tax attorney, a tax professional, if you're seeing lots of gains. I mean, if you're completely replacing your salary with cryptocurrency and cryptocurrency mining, you may want to take the time, spend the money, and reach out to a tax attorney because they'll be able to better assist you with what tax bracket you're in. But coming from experience and the path that I walked in, a certain percentage was cashed out to USD. The crypto that's cashed out to USD, I had to pay taxes on. If I left it as cryptocurrency, and I didn't sell it for USD, it's still considered a security like a stock or so on. So you're not taxed on it as heavily or at all in some cases. We did talk about taxes in a previous video. There is a link on Discord for a service that helps you kind of track all of your cryptocurrency transactions and what is taxed and not taxed. This year was probably the easiest year for me to do my taxes because of that site that I found. Check out the link in the description over on the affiliate page on Discord if you're looking for tax help. But LLC and S Corps definitely help out if you are replacing salary level income type scenarios. If you're looking for tax breaks, LLCs and S Corps and C Corps are definitely an advantage. But depending on what state you're in and how much crypto income you have is going to determine which bracket you're going to be in. So message me on Discord. Let me know if you wanted to talk a little bit privately, what kind of bracket you may be in. Not everybody likes to talk money. I understand that. So if you want to talk privately, let me know. Slide on over to Discord and do so. Hopefully that kind of gives you a general direction, Duke, to kind of go down. It's a big web of loopholes and scenarios that you can run down when it comes to cryptocurrency in the U.S. tax brackets. Stuart. My dog's upstairs. She's sleeping. She just got fixed. Get that man a puppers. Crack me up, guys. You guys crack me up. Yeah, absolutely, Duke. Reach out to me, man. I have experience running businesses, multiple businesses. Cryptocurrency is a completely different animal. I can set you up on how to run a fabrication or an auto mechanic shop or a production company, no problem. That's easy. Cryptocurrency is a whole nother animal. So yeah, there's a lot of loopholes you got to look into, but let me know. We can kind of point you in the right direction depending on your income when it comes to crypto. Sometimes an LLC is a hindrance. It may not benefit you depending on how much you're making off of your crypto. For me, for YouTube, for everything else that I do on the miners, an LLC was the right choice for me. It is only me here. My wife is on the LLC just because if something happens to me, it just doesn't disappear. She can, take responsibility for the gains. So that's something. I mean, I've trying to do as much research as I possibly can, trying to prepare myself for what may be the future and setting up what's happening now. So LLC, S Corp, trusts, let me know what you got going on. We'll figure something out for you. Yeah, taxes to feed more infrastructure to collect the taxes. That was a good show. I didn't finish the series yet, but the Ozarks is a good show. Open a casino. Or we can just do what Citadel does, and all of their companies and subsidiaries are in the Cayman Islands and not registered in the U.S., which is hilarious. AMC just doesn't want to move. It's a little bit of a pump up, a little bit of a green candle, but it's trending sideways. We got laugh out loud. Be a part of the Native American tribe, and you pay less taxes. Something we looked into for my wife. We don't, my wife was adopted, so we've done the DNA test and everything like that. So that's interesting. You brought that up, Keith. You watched most of it. So start your own church. Yeah, Church of Crypto. We all worship crypto, or AMC Ape, whatever it may be. One of the things that I've looked into, talking about Ozarks, talking about taxes and finances, two areas that I've been trying to study on as much as I possibly can. That's what motorcycle clubs do. Yeah, true. You start a church. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought trying to read you guys' comments. Two of the things that I've looked into for myself and my family moving forward for financial security and stability is kind of taking the Vanderbilt approach, if you will, and becoming your own bank. We've talked about this before in previous videos. I've been looking a lot into discretionary trusts and self-managed Roth IRAs and putting all of my assets, my house, my cars, my holdings, everything into a discretionary trust or an IRA, meaning that those entities own those assets and I own nothing. One of my most come to light moment, I was doing a repair for a multi-million-dollar mansion in Naples, Florida at the time, and this home $15 million plus home on the water on the Gulf of Mexico. The old guy comes up to me, 80 years old or so, and he goes, "Guess how much I'm worth?" And I go, "I don't know, sir. It's really not my place to say," trying to be polite. He's like, "Just guess." I'm like, "Well, I know the house is right around 15 million. He's like, "Well, the house is beside the point. Guess how much I'm worth?" And the guy goes, "I'm worth nothing. I'm worth a big zip zero nada." I'm like, "How's that possible?" And he goes, "Well, my trust is worth X amount of dollars." And I own nothing. Everything is owned by the trust or by his IRA. And he basically writes himself a loan for 0% APY. And that's how he purchases things, or the trust purchases things. So he's taxed less on his money. He doesn't have an income. His company has an income. The trust has an income. He has nothing to show for it. Everything is held in those assets. And as time goes on and he passes away, the trust gets handed off to the next beneficiary and so on. So that lives on. His wealth lives on. And that's kind of what Vanderbilt did. And the real estate tycoon that he was, he created his own bank. He lent out money to banks because he was so wealthy. That's kind of what this guy did as well. So that's kind of the approach that I'm looking to take on a much smaller scale, obviously. But it's generational wealth is what I'm trying to secure for future generations of my family, my kids, my grandkids, and so on. And that's more or less the approach I'm looking at too. I got to do some more digging. I'm trying to reach out to tax attorneys and wealth managers so I can relay some more information to you guys. Because to be honest with you, a lot of the stuff is over my head. I understand a good portion of it being a business mindset, but the nitty gritty, the paperwork, the crossing of the T's, the dotting of the I's, need to reach out to a professional, someone that studies this kind of thing. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Kohler site. Worship DOGE. Yep. Kohler site has specific business setup for solo miner. I have never seen. Let's look that up. Let me pull that up. Let's see what we got going on. Duke, you got a website you can share with us? YouTube, Mark Kohler, gotcha. Has a lot of content right now. Roth, HSA and business, trust, LLC, S corps. Yeah, they're all taxed differently, different tax brackets. As a retail investor, just kind of have an understanding of what's going on. If you're looking to catch these tendies with AMC or Dogecoin or cryptocurrency, if they explode, you're taxed differently depending on your capital gains that you have come in from these assets being profitable. After $500,000 of capital gains that you've received, you've made over $500,000, you're at a 37% tax bracket. As a sole proprietor, as an individual, businesses, 15%. Big difference. Big difference. 37% versus 15% or 22%. That's a lot. Huge. I'll definitely look into that guy. I don't know too much about him, but it seems like, kind of right in my wheelhouse stuff that I've been looking at and talking about. So thanks for the heads up. I'll take a note of that actually, so I don't forget it. Mark Kohler. Yeah, I mean, definitely the way to go. I have a Roth right now that I'm going to be moving into a self-managed Roth IRA. I have the HSA accounts. I really want to look into discretionary trusts and an LLC. That's kind of my next step, is where I think it's going to be most beneficial for me, where I want to get into real estate more. So I get, crypto, investing, and then, security, stock market, and then real estate. Those are kind of the three areas that I want to diversify myself in. And I think a discretionary trust and an LLC would be the route to go for me. Again, I'm going to reach out to somebody who specializes in this kind of thing once I get to that point in my portfolio, so I can make sure that I have all my T's crossed and all my I's dotted. Cool. I'll definitely have to look into them. Hello, wife. Thanks for the support. We had another big run up in gains, and I don't want to draw attention away from AMC, but somebody had mentioned what was it? You jump over here to Discord, trading, stock investing. Thank you, Keith. I was looking for your message on Discord. It's MRIN. A little bit of a retracement. Did you get out? I hope you got out. You almost got that $20 like you were talking about right there at the top. But we're underneath that band right now. The RSI kind of dipped down. Might see some consolidation, maybe another little pump. $11.56. Nice gains. I hope you rolled them over to AMC. What was the news around them? I don't know. I used to have a widget, ad widget, global. Trade, stock, news. That's what I want. I want news. Martin Software shares are getting hammered today. Trading lower 35% at 11:15 Wednesday morning. Aimed profit taking after the stock surged Tuesday on Reddit-driven momentum. I mean, it's still up. $11 is nothing to scoff at compared to where it started at. 52-week low at $1.14. Come on now. Duke's got AMC and GME both holding between 12 and 14 bucks. I mean, looking at the 4-hour chart, you know, that's a large candle wick there for AMC. GME looks very similar. I know a lot of traders like to use the 1 minute charts. I'm not a fan of them. I like 30-minute, 1 hour, so on. You got to have a lot of volume and movement for a 1 hour, 1 minute chart to really work out for you. Good volume, good movement. I don't know what else to say. It's just going to be a matter of time for AMC. I mean, there's still signs that GME hasn't even covered yet, right? So it's just a waiting game. It's who's got the bigger kahunas, if you will. I can tell you what, though, I've been poor a lot longer than they've been rich, so I can hold a lot longer than they can. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not months away. I definitely see it being weeks away. I hope it's not months away. But we were talking about the movement earlier today. It's staying within that $50 to $60 channel. Bounces up, drops down. BTC back up after its low of 58. Yeah, I heard July 14th, July 13th, right around that same time frame. Yeah, it's just kind of the consensus going on right now. I mean, but as we approach that date, the date will be pushed out again even further. It's tough to see and tough to figure out what is real news, what is fun based on, I try to stick to the regulations. I try to stick to information that is available to us. Unfortunately, you get sites like Ortex, which the information that they report is outdated. You're saying July 14th, July 13th, because that's when the data gets updated. So we will get to see the second half of June on July 13th, July 14th date. That's why that date was kind of picked. So right now, the Ortex data that came out today is only for the first half of the first quarter of June. We won't see the second half of June until July 13th. And it'll be, second half. The way it's reported needs to change. There's not enough information out there. And the hedgies use that to their advantage. They're using the fact that the reporting information is delayed that amount of time. Whether it be the, T35, FTD, the failure to deliver dates, and so on. It's all to their advantage. They're utilizing all that information to their advantage. We're getting hit with short ladder attacks. We saw it this morning. We were talking about the fact that we were watching a 10,000 share contract, so that's 10 option calls or whatever it may be, going back and forth between the sell and the buy order book, and just kept on bouncing back and forth, you know. And it pokes its head out here a little bit at the very bottom, but there is a $60,000 share order here someplace. Yeah, that's what it's going to come down to. It's going to come down to patience and how long people can hold. I mean, it's I got time. I'm going to do what I can. Like I said, we talked about earlier in the video that I have a number of option calls expiring in the money come Friday. And I have a few options that I'm playing with, you know, selling all of my option calls, collecting the gains that way, or selling a portion of them and exercising the remainder of them and kind of evening out my holdings for AMC shares. That's more or less what I'm playing. I think I'm going to do. I'd like to see the price go higher. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen. So by the end of the day today, I will have a better game plan, I think, in effect. I'm probably going to end up selling selling 30% of my call options and exercising the remaining 70%, pushing my share count up for AMC on Robinhood. Mo is better than none. I mean, we're seeing sell side numbers up to 62. Watching the sale price here on the secondary order book, we got 55 and 56. Average, the mean being 55, 56 right there. We're seeing high numbers. I mean, the order book on the sell side is far larger than the order book on the buy side right now. Yeah, I wish we had some more information that wasn't FUD. so much FUD. I don't know how I missed this one. No, we talked about this one. Yeah. Sorry. Schedule 14A. That's for the voting. And then July 29th is the shareholders meeting. I think you had up until yesterday to vote, or sorry, the 28th to vote. Unusual option activity posted an hour ago on Bazinga. Unusual option activity. Well, no shit. Strike price 57, volume 200, open interest. Unusual option activity on Wednesday following the unusual option alert. The stock price moved up to 57.51. Sentiment is bearish, which is bullshit-ish. Yeah, I know. We've mentioned that before. I think that's I think the numbers are like 70% of all media outlets are owned by 15 of the world's wealthiest people. Bullish and bearish sentiment. Bullish when the call purchased. Yeah, I was looking for some regulations being passed or something. We know that they're owned by hedgies. Vin Diesel superchargers AMC stocks while Dave and Amp Busters rising social media mention rise eyebrows. Yeah, not a fan of Kramer. I mean, he goes back and forth so often, just in a single sentence and a single conversation. It's wild. He'll be saying, "Oh, the price it's overvalued, but I really like Adam Aaron. AMC is super overvalued. People are stupid getting into it now, but AMC, he's doing good things for AMC. It's just like, make up your mind, man. Pick a side, and stick with it." And then you got Dave Portnoy getting called a little bitch. I got a kick out of that one on Fox News. Paper-handed little bitch selling his AMC. But he is back in SafeMoon right now, so I won't rag on the guy too much. How does the option chain look? So our Stocko tractor, we have 48,000 contracts expiring in the money right now, or scheduled to expire in the money on Friday. And that doesn't mean exercise, that just means expired. People will sell those contracts prior to, over exercising them, collecting those gains. Again, I don't have the liquidity right now to exercise all of them, so I will be selling a portion and exercising the rest. Holding shares does far more damage to the hedge funds than call options. Not a whole lot of shares available for borrowing. 1.2 million isn't a hell of a lot of shares available for borrowing, considering that only a few brokers are allowing borrowing for AMC right now. We know Bank of America and a number of other brokers and moneymakers are no longer allowing, are no longer offering shares to be borrowed or shorted. Dave couldn't hang. I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it was a funny interview. And that's what that guy's all about. He's all about humor. I mean, a guy that makes a living with, was a Barstool Media, and then reviewing pizza. Wouldn't mind his job. Look at the dark pool percentage for yesterday. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Failed to deliver. Well, that's a lot of shares that haven't been delivered. Yeah, I think they're trying to push down. I think they're trying to trigger that SSR price of 50.79. Making that circuit breaker trip. Definitely caused a lot of people to panic. They don't understand what it's there for. Can't knock pizza. Yeah, I'm actually getting pretty hungry myself right now, to be honest with you. We're not seeing a whole lot of action with AMC right now. Hopefully, it'll close a little bit better than we did yesterday. That is my hopes and dreams and prayers, just so I can gain a little bit more than what I'm getting now. However, though, I am still positive. I'm not going to, complain about the gains that I have. I am seeing huge gains. Received your helium miner from Rack version 2. No, I have not. And if I don't get any, I have reached out to them last week, and I've not heard back from their customer service yet. So most likely I will be canceling my order and just trying to purchase a secondhand one from eBay, I guess. I'll just take the hit and get it that way. So sorry, Duke, I did not receive it. It is what it is. You win some, you lose some. Chalk it up as a loss and a learning experience. Yeah, I don't know. Look at the buy wall. Look at the buy burst to sell wall here on the order book. Well, I hope you receive yours, Duke. I really do. Let me know how it works out for you. I think I'm gonna transition away for. Maybe I'll just wait for the 5G models to come out and try to get on the bandwagon for the 5G models. So, but I think I'm gonna call it quits for the day. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Slide on over to Discord, join the conversation over there. Let me know what you got going on. Duke will try to help you out the best I can with LLC S Corp kind of information. If you guys have any other questions, thoughts, or concerns, you're curious about a specific topic, let me know in the comments down below. I'm always willing to help out a fellow investor. The more we know together, the better we grow, right? So until next time, guys, submit your ideas for the next Monday segment idea. You can always join YouTube down below or slide on over to Patreon, become a VIP member, and get access to the VIP chats on Discord and the private membership videos that I put out. Try to do 2 private videos a month, just kind of giving you guys an in-depth look at what I have going on. kind of behind the scenes action, if you will. So check those out. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are. And until next time, relax. Try not to stress. Take it easy. The squeeze is coming. You'll get your tendies. Just relax. Take it easy, guys.